This is QTV Nightly News, which is also on Q Radio 103.3 FM. I'm Udu Gajaga, and thank you for joining us. Here are the headlines. The African Commission on Human and People's Rights on Tuesday, 21st October, which is African Human Rights Day, officially opened its 85th ordinary session, reaffirming its commitment to promoting and protecting human and people's rights across Africa. In a dramatic courtroom development in the PIU shooting case, a British woman has revealed that from 8 p.m. to midnight on the night the shooting took place, she was in contact with Usainu Bojang, the man accused of killing 2 police officers. Reliance Financial Services, in collaboration with the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Welfare, commemorated International Day of the Rural Women in Jarasoma in the Lower River region. The Gambia Chess Federation received a major boost with the donation of 100 chess boards from the US-based non-profit Gift of Chess, delivered through their ambassadors in the Gambia. In sports news, the Ajib Bank Beach Soccer Field, the newest addition to Q City's sporting facilities, was officially inaugurated at Q City in Bijilo. Those were the headlines, now the news in detail. Welcome, and this is QTV News. The African Commission on Human and People's Rights, ACHRP, on Tuesday, 21st October, which is African Human Rights Day, officially opened its 85th ordinary session, reaffirming its commitment to promoting and protecting human and people's rights across Africa. Yafatu Gay was at the opening, and she now reports.
The 85th Ordinary Session is taking place under the African Union's 2025 theme, The Year of Reparations, Justice for Africans and People of African Descent. The theme emphasizes the AU's commitment to historical redress, justice and equitable development, setting the tone for discussions and deliberations throughout the session. The gathering brings together state parties to the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, known as the Banjul Charter, national human rights institutions, civil society organizations, AU organs, and international parties, making it one of Africa's most influential platforms for dialogue and accountability on human rights. Appropriately, the session took place on the anniversary of the coming into effect of the Charter, which was on the 21st of October 1986. In the honor of which 21st October was declared African Human Rights Day. Mr. Remingoy Lumbu, chairperson of the ACHPR, underscored the need for sustained collaboration among governments, institutions and civil society to tackle Africa's pressing human rights challenges. He said, the session provides a platform to reflect on achievements, address emerging issues, and renew collaborative commitment to the principles of African Charter. Serin Modunjai, Foreign Affairs Minister, welcomed delegates on behalf of the host nation, reaffirming the country's strong commitment to human rights and democratic governance. He highlighted the ACHPR's continued presence in the Gambia as a powerful symbol of continental unity and progress.
This session convenes at a time of global turbulence and regional transition, a period in which universality of human rights is being tested as never before, and when the African human rights system must demonstrate that it can translate normative commitments into tangible protection for our people.
Joseph Whittal, chairperson of the Network of African National Human Rights Institutions, outlined the session's comprehensive agenda, drawing attention to the numerous human rights crises and challenges currently confronting the African continent.
The 85th Ordinary Session of the African Commission on Human and People's Rights offers an important and timely platform for collective reflection and strategic engagement on the pressing human rights issues confronting the continent. The comprehensive agenda of this session underscores the Commission's continued leadership and commitment to promoting accountability, equality, and justice in Africa.
In the days ahead, delegates from across Africa will hold extensive discussions, including reviews of the State of Human Rights report, presentations from the ACHPR commissioners and special mechanisms, and thematic panels on key issues such as freedom of expression, environmental justice, women's rights, indigenous peoples' rights, and the rights of persons with disabilities. Reporting for QTV News, this is Yafa Tugay.
In a dramatic courtroom development, a British woman has revealed she was in contact with Usoni Bojang, the man accused of killing 2 Gambian police officers from 8 p.m. to 12 midnight on the night the shooting took place. Nicholas Bass was at the High Court in Banjul, and his report is narrated by Jacqueline Colley.
Caitlin McGee, a UK-based businesswoman, told the High Court on Tuesday that on the night of the shooting, she spent hours chatting on WhatsApp with Usenu Bojang, the man accused of fatally shooting 2 police officers and injuring a third near the Sukuta traffic lights in September 2023. Testifying as the 11th defense witness, McGee said the conversation took place while she was in the UK and that she saved it to her iCloud. The court accepted the 11-page exchange of conversation as evidence, which is now marked as Defense Exhibit D38. Ms. McGee, who runs a guest house in Brufut, confirmed that Bojang worked at her compound as a caretaker, but not as a security guard. She added that he worked night and morning shift twice a week and stayed at his family home during his off days. She also disclosed that just a day before the shooting, Bojang had gone to the Senegambia police station to report a domestic dispute with his white girlfriend. When questioned by the defense, McGee said a senior officer, Yoro Sadi, called her about the issue and she pleaded to help on Bojang's behalf. She expressed shock upon hearing of his arrest through a police press release the day following the shooting incident. Pressed by State Prosecutor A.A. Wakawa on Bojang's character, McGee insisted she had never received any negative reports about him. But when challenged on whether her printed charts definitively linked Bojang to the PIU shooting, she could not provide direct proof. The court has now requested Bojang's number related to these charts for verification. The trial resumes next week as the court continues to probe deeper into the case that has gripped the nation. Jacqueline Colley reporting for QTV News.
Over the weekend, Reliance Financial Services, in collaboration with the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Welfare, commemorated International Day of Rural Women in Jarasoma in the Lower River region. Our regional correspondent, Bakari Balde, attended the ceremony and he filed this report.
The International Day of Rural Women, established by the United Nations General Assembly and observed annually on October 15, highlights the vital role and challenges of women in rural communities. In recognition of their contributions, Reliance Financial Services brought together over 200 women from across the country to celebrate their impact on national development. This year's theme is Empowering Rural Women for Reparatory Justice, Advancing Inclusive and Sustainable Agri-Food Systems in Africa. Fat Kinte, the Minister of Gender, Children and Social Welfare, highlighted her ministry's commitment to amplifying women's voices and underscored the crucial role rural women play in society.
Across villages and farmlands of the Gambia, it's our rural women who rise before dawn to tend the fields, cultivate vegetables, process groundnuts, smoke fish, and sell their produce in the markets. And before doing that, they make sure that they're taking care of the home first. The yards are cleaned, water is fetched, the children are cleaned, breakfast is prepared, and the children are sent to school.
Nelly Estelo, the board chairperson of Reliance Financial Services, stated that her institution is always ready to support women in achieving their goals and shared this related message.
Together we are building a future where financial resources are accessible to all, where dreams are supported by sound financial tools, and where every individual has the chance to thrive. To the women of Soma, the Lower River region, and rural Gambia at large, You are not invisible, and you are not alone. Reliance sees you, Reliance values you, and Reliance stands with you.
Palamin Sonko, a representative from the Central Bank, and Mamadou Kamara, the Deputy Governor of the Lower River Region, both praised the invaluable contributions of rural women.
When women thrive, economics grow stronger, families prosper, and nations advance towards inclusive and sustainable development. Ladies and gentlemen, recognizing women as pillars of economic transformation. Across the globe, women are increasingly recognized as key drivers of social and economic transformation.
Rural women are the silent architects of our survival. They till the soil, nurture the families, support education, preserve culture, and drive local economies.
The event featured the presentation of certificates and awards to various women's groups and individuals in recognition of their dedication, hard work, and efforts in fostering partnerships between Reliance Financial Services and their communities nationwide. Bakari Balde, QTV News.
The end of that report by Bakari Balde takes us to a commercial break, and when we return, we have national and sports news stories. Do stay tuned.
Browse with us. QCell brings you a promo like never before. Get unlimited internet for just $25. Yes! Recharge $25 and enjoy the convenience of free internet from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. every day with our Browse with Us promo. With this amazing offer, you can browse, stream, and download all your favorite movies for free. So why wait? Recharge $25 today and enjoy free internet only with QCell between 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. For more information, call customer care on 111. QCell, Senior Bus, we innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back, and thank you very much if you're just joining us. This is QTV News. The Gambia Chess Federation on Friday received a significant boost following the donation of 100 chessboards from the Gift of Chess through their ambassadors in the Gambia, a US-based non-profit organization that uses chess as a tool for education, inclusion and empowerment. Aissatou Bari tells us more.
The donation forms part of an ongoing collaboration with Chess in Gambian schools and communities, a youth-led organization dedicated to developing chess across the country, particularly among young people. Founded in New York in 2020, The Gift of Chess is a global non-profit committed to transforming lives through the universal language of chess, with a mission to distribute 1 million chess sets worldwide by 2030. The organization promotes educational, prison, and refugee outreach programs designed to build critical thinking, decision-making, and social cohesion through the game. The organization runs several key initiatives including Chess in Prisons for Rehabilitation, Chess for Inclusion, and Chess for Empowerment, which bridges the gender gap in sports. Mahmoud Lamin Jawla, the acting executive director of the National Sports Council, reiterates the ministry's commitment to supporting chess in Gambian schools and communities.
The Ministry of Youth and Sports, we assure you, your foundation, and the Federation, that we will always be there to support you mentally and even financially if the need arises. This is our mandate as a ministry, to ensure that sports is promoted and it is taken to all the corners of the Gambia, as you represent the entire country, and you are also out to help as a foundation.
Christina Aziz, the co-founder, Chess in Gambian schools and communities, highlights some of the activities they have undertaken.
We've been working very, very hard to bring the benefits of chess to children and schools and communities across the Gambia, helping to develop cognitive skills, social and academic skills, and bring confidence to our young people.
Mas Jeng, the Vice President of Gambia Chess Federation, commended Gift of Chess for the support they have been rendering to the Gambia Chess Federation.
I have to thank them and then thank Gift of Chess through the ambassadors, Matthew Assis and Christina Assis, who are the co-founders of Chess in Gambia Schools and are doing very great work to develop chess in the Gambia. They are making work of the Gambia Chess Federation easier because we need this kind of people, this kind of initiative.
One of Chess in Gambia Schools Plus Community's landmark achievements came after the signing of Memorandum of Understanding with the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, officially recognizing chess as an educational tool in Gambian schools. This milestone was followed by the successful organization of the country's first ever FIDE preparation of teachers course, where 50 teachers from various schools were trained on how to use chess to enhance learning and cognitive development in the classroom. Aissatou Bari, QTV News.
On Sunday, the Igbo Association of Nigeria in the Gambia celebrated its annual cultural festival, strengthening community ties and celebrating Igbo cultural heritage and traditions. Mamna Bukar reports.
The gathering, held at a local hostel, brought together a diverse group of dignitaries, community leaders, and families, all united to display the sacred importance of cultural identity within the Igbo diaspora. Guests filed into the venue, some with a cultural entourage, showcasing a stunning array of traditional attire reflecting the beauty and diversity of Igbo clothing, and highlighting the historical values woven into these garments. Families were organized into designated tents, reminiscent of traditional Igbo family meetings with family heads seated at the front to lead discussions and celebrations. As the festival officially commenced with the traditional blessing of kola nuts, oji, a significant ritual that symbolizes hospitality and unity among the Igbo people. Here are Chief Bernard Owusu, the chairman of the occasion, and Chief Stephen Wigbo, the president of the Igbo Association.
We will continue to train our younger ones, our children, and the ones yet unborn, so that they will understand the meaning and the importance of Igbo tradition.
And most crucial is to foster unity, peace, and tolerance amongst our diverse families.
Among the many cultural performances that took place throughout the event, a group of students participating in an Igbo language class performed traditional dances and songs, underscoring the importance of nurturing the Igbo language and customs among younger generations. The festival also featured the ceremonial cutting of new yams, Iwaji or Iriji, a harvest celebration marking the beginning of the yam season, which is greatly esteemed in Igbo culture, representing abundance and the appreciation of the earth's bounty. The festival, however, wasn't only a celebration of culture. It also marked a pivotal moment in the Igbo Association's leadership, as it saw the formal handing over of authority from the immediate past president, Apostle Chukwuemeka Nanle Ogbonna, who ruled from 2020 to 2024, to the newly elected president Stephen Wigbo, highlighting a commitment to fostering community development. Patron Ken Opara is the patron of the Owerri People's Association in the Gambia, and Davis Bonatos Ezenwaka is the treasurer of the Igbo Association.
I want to believe that the new administration will continue to showcase these cultural activities so that people who are ignorant of the significance will come to know the importance.
This is our first event. This is when we took office. We are so happy and excited to come and see each other together. So next year we are going to gather here again for this event.
The Igbo people, one of the largest ethnic groups indigenous to southeastern Nigeria, boast a rich cultural heritage and place great emphasis on community and familial ties. Events as such not only celebrate their ancestral roots but also serve as vital opportunities for communal engagement and cultural preservation. Mamna Buka, reporting for QTV News.
In international news, Zimbabwe's ruling ZANU-PF party has announced plans to extend President Emerson Mnangagwa's term by 2 years, a move that could keep the 83-year-old leader in power until 2030. Jacqueline Colley reports.
Under the current constitution, 83-year-old Mnangagwa is expected to step down in 2028 after serving 2 5-year terms. The proposed extension will therefore require an amendment to the term limit provisions. According to Justice Ziami Ziambi, who is also ZANU's PF's legal secretary, the decision adopted at the party's annual conference in Mutari directs the government to initiate requisite legislative amendments to implement the plan. While Mnangagwa has previously described himself as a constitutionalist with no desire to exceed his mandate, factions within the ruling party have been lobbying for his stay in office until 2030. This development has exposed divisions within the party, with allies of Vice President Constantino Chiwenga, who led the 2017 coup that ousted former President Robert Mugabe, reportedly opposing any term extensions. Observers say the move mirrors a growing trend across Africa, where constitutional changes are increasingly used to entrench leaders in power under the guise of stability or continuity. Across the continent, several leaders have amended constitutions to remove age or term limits, weakening democratic safeguards. In the Republic of Congo, the 82-year-old Denis Sassou Nguesso, who has been in power since 1997, oversaw a 2015 referendum removing age gaps. Rwanda's Paul Kagame, who has been in power since 1994, won approval to rule potentially until 2034, which would mean a 40-year rule. And Uganda's 81-year-old Yoweri Museveni, who has been in power since 1986, had term and age limits scrapped a few times, most recently in 2017. Cameroon's 92-year-old Paul Biya has also benefited from amendments that lifted restrictions on tenure. Critics argue that such maneuvers erode accountability and undermine the spirit of democracy by prioritizing political survival over renewal. The Zimbabwe attempt is unlikely to be the last we hear of this in Africa. Jacqueline Colley reporting for QTV News.
And now in sports news, the Ajib Bank Beach Soccer Field is the latest addition to Q City's sporting facilities. This versatile venue, capable of hosting beach soccer, beach volleyball and beach handball, was officially inaugurated at Q City in Bigelow. I watched the exciting action and this is my report. There you go. The inauguration ceremony of the Ajib Bank Beach Soccer Field was marked by an exciting beach soccer exhibition match between Q City Beach Soccer Club and Team Rhino. It was a thrilling encounter in a goal feast of an evening, with 13 goals scored in 3 12-minute quarters. Team Rhino, the more experienced side, won by 8 goals, while Q City Beach Soccer Club scored 5 to the delight of the dignitaries watching. The new beach soccer field is one of the newest additions to the Q City complex, which already has a top-quality football pitch, 6-a-side pitch, basketball court, gym, and swimming pool. Mohamed Jah, chairman of the Q Group, Usainu O. Jallo, the chief operating officer of Ajib Bank, and Bai Dudu Jallo, president of the Gambian National Olympic Committee, described the new field as a massive step in sports infrastructure development in the country.
What he is doing today, what he has done, what they've done today here, is not only for fun. It's business. So we should take it seriously. We should try to change the mindset of our community, our people.
When this proposal came to our desk, especially the corporate committee, we were thinking is the popular 6-a-side. But when we have a closer look at it, we said, no, this one is a game changer. It's a beach soccer field that needed support. So the management didn't waste time in approving exclusivity as far as this pitch is concerned.
This beach soccer field here can serve many, many purposes beyond beach soccer. Sitting here, I can see a beautiful beach volleyball arena. This can host top national beach volleyball competitions. It can also host top international.
The field is built for beach soccer, which is an emerging sport in the country. However, the facility can be used for various sports, such as beach volleyball, beach handball, and foot volleyball. Wrestling is another sport which can be hosted at this facility. Lamin Jasse, the General Secretary of the Gambia Football Federation, and Nene S. Wuri, the Marketing and Operations Manager at Q City, say the project opens an opportunity for young players interested in beach soccer.
It has to be a combination of the government, national association, and the private sector, especially the private sector. I think that way we would be able to advance sports. Young people of this country have more hope in sports than in any other thing.
This new beach soccer field further enhances our commitment to providing world-class facilities for Gambians and solidifying our belief in fostering a vibrant sporting culture that brings people together and promote healthy lifestyle.
As a venue for a sport going through a development phase in the Gambia, the Ajib Bank Beach Soccer Field provides an ideal setting for young players to develop better in the sport. Mamudu Gajaga, QTV News. That's all we have time for in tonight's news edition. Thank you very much for watching. Join us again tomorrow and have a pleasant night. Bye.